When Roe versus Wade was turned over a year ago, I've been pro-choice my entire life. My mother is pro-choice. It is a decision on such a personal level. It's not for society to tell a woman what to do. I'm very, very strongly that. So when Roe versus Wade was turned over, for almost everyone I know, it was cataclysmic. It was a sea change. And I was of coming of age. And I remember the day I was in college when they announced that Washington State had approved the right to choose. And I remember that so distinctly, and it was so empowering. And I had a real crisis about how can I give my life's work, my life's both monetarily and my artwork and my own artwork and what I've collected, how can I give it to an institution that I'm so diametrically opposed philosophically to this choice? And I told Dennis, I said, I am on hold for 3 months. For 3 months. And I came to the decision, and it was hard, to say that Seattle U is not the Catholic Church. I admire their mission. I understand it more so now since we've become so involved, is that it is encompassing, embracing, culturally diverse, politically, I would say, harmless in their outspokenness, that it's okay. And I have a group of women in my book club. We discussed the book about the Irish laundries of turn of the century and the treatment of unwed mothers. And my very liberal doctor, lawyers, and Indian chiefs group of women were just going at it. And I just got red in the face and kind of like very nervous. And finally I said, okay, I have a confession to make, and I know you're just going to probably kick me out of book club and never talk to me again. But Dennis and I are giving our entire collection and life's work to Seattle University. And one by one, they just erupted with applause. They just said, fabulous. I went to law school there. My kid goes to there. My mother and dad met there. And it was a total sort of blessing of our decision, because up until then, no one knew. We hadn't talked about it. And I felt that I'm even blushing thinking about it. But it was an affirmation that we were on the right track. And everyone, to the person, has just said, great, wonderful. And we're giving it as a gift to the community that we actually assembled from the community.